Welcome back, guys. Another episode of BTW Garage. Just doing a little F150 update. It's been a while since we did anything on this project. Since the last video, I've been doing some more welding. Got the last patch panel welded in the floor of the cab. We got one more patch panel to finish on the back side of the cab, and then we're on to the bed. So I'll give you a quick tour of what we got. We just got our body mount bushings in the mail, and we also have a 3-inch body lift we bought for this truck. I'll just show you what we got there, and then we'll take a look at the patch panels quick. And basically this is just, like I say, a little update. And hopefully about another 4 days of welding, we can get into starting to do the filling, shaping the body and get some of the filler work done. So guys, as you saw in previous videos, we got the door post done, the cab corners done. The floor patches there is done. And this here is like one of the last patch panels we had to do. Just roughly weld it right now, get it all ground down. And then the cab's pretty much done for the welding part of it. Then we're going to do our seam sealer and start, we're going to paint the floor in here. Here's what I'm talking about, the last piece on the back here. We got the cab corner stuff all done, but this back little piece, the bottom like inch or so, is really bad. I'm trying to decide whether we want to take and just cut a piece and replace so it's rusted there, or if I'm going to come all the way up to this body line, use my flange tool, and get that to overlap so it just, we got the whole panel and I can fill right at that body line. Don't know what's best, but we'll at least cut out that rust, see how big a panel we need. Anyway, what I was saying is we'll probably cut that piece a ½ inch longer or wider. We'll put our flange across the bottom so we can tuck that up under there and spot weld it. And you won't see it when we're done. It'll stiffen that up a little bit going across there. So we'll show you what we got when we get going with it. So you can see I snapped my line across there at my level. I got that spaced up. It's about 1 3/8 all the way across there. We'll cut that out, and I'll probably make my piece pretty close to 1 3/4. So I'm gonna make sure I got plenty of room for that flange, and then we'll trim it up if we have to. But that flange, I can adjust the height of it. So we do our spot welds, it'll all be good and solid into good metal. Alright, so we got the old piece of metal cut out of there, the rusted stuff. We rust encapsulated this, and now we are in the process of getting our piece to fit. We cut 2 little pieces. Alright, so we got our flange put in this. So when we put our tin up here, put it in the truck, it's going to be flush with our piece. I don't know if you can see that very well, but we'll turn it around here. Can you see that step flash there when you're filming? Alright, so guys, if you can see it on the camera here, our metal that's already on the truck, we're going to lay flat on here. In that flange, and it's almost perfectly level across there. We'll take and weld in here so we don't have to worry about it popping through our wire. We'll actually put some punches in this on the truck side and just spot weld it right into place, and it'll be flush. I'll have to use a lot less filler. It'll look a lot nicer when we're done. These 2 pieces are just for the back of the cab there, and that's the last of the cab welding we'll have to do. So we'll be onto the box next. We'll update you once we get this piece out. Okay, you can see I got my piece of patch panel cut there. And I punched holes in it so we can plug weld this. The metal patch panel I put in, there's a little thinner gauge. It's 19, and I think the body is actually 20 gauge. So we made the thing. I took my little step tool, made the step in it, and then punched holes so we can spot weld it. A few spots across there to stiffen up, and then we'll get the outside done. And the outside comes along here. Yep. Okay, so Zaya's got all the welding done on this little patch panel. I got a lot of grinding to do, but that's all ready to go. Get that ground down, I can start with the filler. We got our piece all tack welded in here. We got one little corner down at the end we're going to put a little piece in yet, or just weld shut. And then I'm ready for fiberglass. Same with the back, we got our piece all there. We'll get that all welds ground down and start with the fiberglass on there and have this cab buttoned up in no time. Okay, I'm taking these seat belt plastic covers off that cover the top end of the seat belt so I can get the seat belt out. But also these are plastic panels I'm going to take off and actually paint these to match the rest of the interior. Which these are going to be black. The door panels will be black. Black dash pad. Blue. The rest of the cab will be blue, obviously inside, with the white headliner and white sun visors. The seat cover I'm getting is actually, that I really want to get, is actually blue and white, so it should tie in pretty good. And then we're gonna, like say, we'll take the seatbelt out in a sec here. I'll get the seatbelt. All right, so we finally got the torque broke loose of the seatbelt. I was kind of worried there I wasn't gonna get it off. Sat in there for a few years. We're getting these seatbelts out, and the rest of the interior that we don't want to paint out because we got just about all the welding done. Isaiah's been out here tonight welding while I'm working on other little projects. Should have been doing this all along. He's welding up a storm. But we got we'll have all the welding done before we're done tonight here on the cab. And I'm going to start working on getting the lines straightened out on this. Start filling these spots on the cab, and Zale is going to start welding away for me on the box. So I think we can speed this up quite a bit. These seat belts I probably could have taped around them, whatever, but I don't like doing that. For a couple bolts, you can get them out. Ain't gonna hurt if we have to replace a bolt or two on the seat belt anyway. But then I can spray all in here, spray all the way down this panel, keep rust from coming back in there. We're gonna pull this dash pad off. This is red, obviously. We're gonna paint. I'll tape off all this. The dash here, everything's gonna be the same colors outside the truck, the blue, with the black door panels, the black dash. Actually got a really cool interior paint you paint the dash pad with. I painted, you could paint the visors in this headliner, but we're not gonna do that. We're gonna paint the door panels, the dash pad, and the seat belt covers, where the seat belt covers were, they're plastic, they'll paint them black. And we're going to leave the white headliner and the white flaps here because my seat cover is going to be blue and white, as I said earlier. So we're getting down to the final stages here. We're going to start doing a little filler. I will, and get my seam sealer in here. I ordered a bunch of new weather stripping. That should be here this week. Obviously we're a ways away from putting that on, but I was pretty happy I found that. So we'll be putting that in. And stay tuned. We're going to be doing the lift kit on this once we get the cab and the box ready for paint. So got a 3-inch body lift going on it. We got some nice little chrome steps we're adding. So it should be fun. Okay guys, well that's the update on the F150. We got the rusted capsular done. We got the last bit of rusted metal off the back of the cab. Now we are got our metal cut for there. We use our flange tool. So hopefully next time we do an update here, we'll be getting a lot of the welding done on the box. Please remember to subscribe, hit that like button, and share with friends. We need to get some more subscribers out here so we can do a lot more content. We're going to try and get this thing wrapped up by April 24th. Want to go to an event. It's going to be a mud event that we're going to try and take the truck up to, just show it off a little bit. So stay tuned. Thanks.